rose high above the plain. That morning was just another day. One more day tending the flock, then suddenly I saw envy in their eyes, a cruel warning. The air grew heavy and my chest tightened, the bond of a family buried in a single moment. They tore the colored robe from my shoulder, my only crime, my father's favor. As the caravan moved toward the south, I watched the last brush of my homeland fade. One certainty remained: the life I loved would never return again. The broken promise of a stained memory, sold for silver by the ones I called my own. But deep within the darkness, in that cold and distant land, a gentle voice whispered low, "You are not alone. I am your God." From the pit's deep mouth to the heat of the auction block, they can steal the dream, but not my calling or my destiny. I built a life inside the captain's house, a trusted servant walking among the noble crowd. The Lord was always with me, blessing everything around. But soon my soul would face what darkness placed before my eyes. Potiphar's wife tried to tempt my heart, whispering lies, trying to pull me apart. I said no, I will not break my loyalty. I won't trade my God for a moment of desire. She reached and grabbed my robe, I turned and ran away. I'd rather lose my garment than lose my soul that day. She cried out with her lies, trying to seal my fate. She traded truth for falsehood and honor into shame. But I left my robe behind and walked away with heaven on my side. They can lock me up in chains, my God still holds the keys. I'd rather face a prison cell and all its cold, dark walls than hand away my faith and lose it all. She cried out with her lies, trying to bring me down, but I held held on to my faith and stood my holy ground. The shadows stretch across these prison walls. Another day with freedom out of reach. I spoke the truth, I chose the narrow road. Yet here inside this darkness, I'm the one they could not free. The cupbearer walks home, the baker meets his end, and I'm still waiting here, a promise in God's hands. These walls can't hold the Spirit, these chains can't hide the light. I'll serve the God who called me through the longest night. This prison is my classroom, my faith is not for sale. I'm planted by the river, and His purpose will prevail. The darkest place became the place He shaped me. Silence taught my soul what freedom could not teach. The cupbearer remembers, or maybe he forgets, but heaven never loses the promises it kept. These walls can't hold the Spirit, these chains can't hide the light. I'll serve the God who called me through the longest night. This prison is my classroom, my faith is not for sale. I'm planted by the river, and His purpose will prevail. So here inside the silence, I choose to lift my song. These hands were made for serving, even when the road is long. The potter keeps on working where no one else can see. The waiting room of heaven is preparing me. The prison door swung open, soldiers called my name. The finest robes of Egypt were laid before my feet. The years behind those prison walls, the tears I could not hide, still linger in my memory like scars that never lie. Now I stand before the throne, an open book to read. Questions fill the royal court. I bowed my head and said, the answer is not mine. My God will make it known. The king He saw the coming years. Every road that led me here was written by God's hand. The giver of dreams has never failed his word. He sees beyond the prison walls. He speaks beyond the hurt. He never has forgotten the ones he calls his own. His timing isn't measured by the clocks that I have known. He turns the darkest winter into fields of golden grain. From the dust of prison floors to the halls of royal reign, he lifts the humble heart to show his sovereign plan. The king believed the vision, the famine would be real. Every road that led me here was written by God's hand. The giver of dreams never forgot my name. They're here, my lord. The guards announce their names with heavy hearts and eyes cast to the ground. The very brothers who had sold me into chains for silver and for hate, now power rested in my hands. I could have answered pain with pain and made them wear the weight I'd carried all those years. But in that moment, every wound grew strangely still. From where I stood, I saw much more than frightened men. I saw my family finally together again. God allowed the longest night so I could see the morning rise, and for the first time I understood His greater plan. You meant it all for evil, but my God turned it for good, to save the lives He always knew He would. The pit, the chains, the prison walls, they were never the end. They became the staircase to the purpose He had planned. He gathers every broken piece. He writes what time cannot erase. No wasted tears, no wasted years, only mercy, only grace. He gathers every broken piece. He's still the author of the story. His greater purpose always shines beyond the darkest night. Amen.